watch. All that and more coming up next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find... to throw it on first down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Second and 6 coming up here. Looking for a throw here. Cut for big yards on the right side. And that is a touchdown! These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Fits it through the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they're going to have a first down. Running back sent in motion left. This will be caught by Watkins. And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Throw left side, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Fights off the... This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Setting up the screen. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Jukes out a 1-stop. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back now, pressure on its way. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. It is caught left side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. First and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The give here on 2nd. Has good room at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They're throwing it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Dumped off to his running back. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Give now to the running back. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 38. Called in left side. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. More from this one right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They have it 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Hits his running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. This offense making its way back out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. To throw here on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Man in motion, headed right. To the air, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 43. Complete out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 39. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he's stopped. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Setting up a throw. That's caught for the first. And he will take this in. Touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys drive their lead to 11.
14, BlackKnights 3.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. First and 10, they're going to throw. He'll get this one to Watkins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Now looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here comes the BlackKnights punt team. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from San Diego. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's a throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Finds his back complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Still sticking with their passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's dropping back to throw. He's got it over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. They'll throw it again. Pass is caught at the 9. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And now they have a 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Pass play coming here. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
In that close, in the red zone. drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That brings us to halftime. It's a 14-point game after 2 quarters of play. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football.
Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back now, pressure. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked up by the defense. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd